What is Meet the Candidates? Who's behind it? What is its purpose? These questions and more will be explained in this, the introductory video for Meet the Candidates 2024. I'm Jonathan McLeese, a compatriot from Admiral Raphael Sims Camp number 1321 out of Dearborn, Michigan. And I'm joined by my co-host.
Nice to meet y'all. Vinny Balducci. Some of y'all might know me as Cousin Vinny. And I am coming from y'all live from the northernmost southern state of New Jersey, from the private Meredith Pool, Camp 1505 in Hamilton, New Jersey.
Thank you, Vinny. And we welcome you, the viewer, to Meet the Candidates. Before we get started, let's cover our bases with the following disclaimer. This program and the views or opinions that follow are not authorized or endorsed by the Sons of Confederate Veterans on the national level, its General Executive Council, any of its Army departments, divisions, brigades, camps, or any other subsidiary of the SCV. Well, that's out of the way. Vinny, can you believe it? Finally, almost a year since the idea was conceived, 5 months since it was announced to the membership, and 4 weeks since we started recording interviews. Now, Meet the Candidates is a reality. Isn't that wild?
I'm so excited because we put in so much hard work. We had all of our candidates did a fantastic job, and we had so much talent that's been featured on here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now, if you're watching this, that means that all of the videos with the participating candidates who are running for office at the 2024 National Reunion are available to view.
And they're going to be right here in the playlist, y'all. So this video is going to be the start of the playlist. It'll be a list of all the interviews. So whether y'all are in the Army of Tennessee, Trans-Mississippi, or Army of Northern Virginia, watch every single one of them. Or what y'all could even do is take a copy of the one that is relevant to y'all's Army and send it out. It's right up here on YouTube.
Well, actually, I will go ahead and I will touch on that order right now. You see, our viewers will notice that the videos follow in a certain order, starting at the national level, and then the candidates running for Army Commander and Councilman of the Army of Northern Virginia Department, Army of Tennessee Department, and Army of Trans-Mississippi Department, in that order. Now, this is not the order that the interviews were conducted, but it is based on the order in which these Army departments appear in the Camp News section of the Confederate Veteran magazine that we SCV members receive every other month.
And make sure y'all read that magazine, y'all, because I know that some of y'all might get the magazine, but not always read it. But we have organization here, and that is a structure that we are following.
Absolutely.
Read that magazine. Read it now.
So the questions that we asked the candidates were formulated and tweaked over a period of months, and then whittled down to a number that we thought was possible to get answered in a 45-minute to 60-minute interview. They were kept completely secret from the candidates until shortly before each one participated in recording their interview with us.
Everybody got the same questions. It was conducted in a way that everyone got asked the same ones. Now, what might be different is the order. And what's pretty cool, y'all, because I kind of gave my input as a soon-to-be clinical psychologist, how you question is everything. How you interview is everything. The questions have to be worded a certain way as to be general, to be able to apply to everybody, and also in a way that allows a good response. So they are open-ended. We also did the interviews, we went with the flow. And if we felt that it was appropriate to ask a question in maybe a different order, we did so. But just about every single one of those questions are answered. Some of our talented guests beat us to the punch, and they included essentially many different responses in the response they gave, or many different questions, rather. So they all got them.
Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, you didn't even know what the questions were until we did the very first interview.
That's right. I had no idea.
And if any question, if you say, well, it doesn't seem like that question was asked, the only reason a question would not have been asked is A, because the candidate answered it in a previous answer to another question, or B, we ran out of time. And that did not happen very often. When it did, it was only just 1 or 2 questions, I think.
Yeah, and some of them kind of blended in there, and some of the longer ones, we had candidates that touched upon 2 or 3 of them, and we explain that in the video too. Usually, with a hey, that you've answered pretty much 2 or 3 questions in one shot, knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone.
Absolutely, we had the candidates were all fantastic. So speaking back to you, the viewer, we hope that you'll watch all of these videos between now and the reunion in July, especially those pertaining to the national level and your Army department. And then you'll use that, what you see and hear in the interviews. We hope it'll be informative and beneficial and help you in helping your camp make decisions on who you will vote for at the reunion in the summer.
Absolutely, y'all. And the best part too, what I love about these reunions, John, is it gives people a way to interact. Me from Jersey, you from Dearborn, Michigan. Let's face it, y'all. John is an awesome buddy of mine, and as much as I wish I could hang out with him, that's quite a drive. 13 hours or more to go all the way down there. These reunions are a chance for everybody across the Confederation to network, international, national. We've had members from Hawaii, Alaska come out. And when we're there, if y'all see us, just come up and say hi. We don't bite. It's lovely to network. I know some of y'all have wonderful programs, and our platform here, John's given programs that are wonderful. Any of y'all that want to do that, here's a platform for y'all. So let's even take it beyond that. Let's network at reunion.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, we don't want the focus of this program to be about us, but I do want to make sure to answer what I think are probably the top questions that some folks will have when they watch this program. And so I would like to go ahead and get that out of the way. The first question I think that would be on anyone's mind is, what is this program and what is its purpose? And Meet the Candidates is a program that's all about information communication. The idea was conceived last spring in the mind of compatriot Dennis Palmer, a member of Secession Camp Number 4 out of Charleston, South Carolina. He envisioned a fun, friendly, and above all else fair and unbiased online interview program with the candidates running for office at the 2024 National Reunion. And he asked Cousin Vinny and I if we would help make it a reality. In short, this is simply an effort by SCV members for SCV members to give compatriots from all across the Confederation an opportunity to see and hear from the candidates running for departmental and national offices who are willing to participate.
Absolutely. And the best part about this is that, some of y'all might not be on Facebook, and by us having this on YouTube, it gives a chance for somebody to simply copy that video link. Because let's face it, y'all, technology is progressing. I may be young, but I'm not as tech savvy as some of these other young folks. So for those of y'all that don't have a Facebook, simply copy the link up there, send it out to your camp in an email, watch the video, and have a discussion. Use this technology as a way to guide your next camp meeting. Who do we want to give our delegates to? Who do we feel is the better candidate? And it's totally up to y'all to decide that. And these interviews are a way for y'all to meet everybody who's out there and to give everybody a fair chance. And these interviews are optional. People were given them, and they had the ability to come on here and do the interviews.
Absolutely. Now, the next question I think that we probably will receive is, why are some candidates not included? I can't speak for any candidate, but we can say that the opportunity was presented to every candidate running for national and Army department offices at the SCV reunion in July. We know that all of those running are busy individuals in both their personal lives and in their current roles within the SCV. We sincerely appreciate every single one of them who took the time to record with us. On our side of the fence, we thoroughly enjoyed chatting with each one before, during, and after the recording. They were all very kind and gracious with their time. None of them gave a single wrong answer, just different ideas and thoughts. And each one truly has a desire to keep the charge and do what's best for the SCV and the membership as a whole. I really hope that each one who views this program can see that in each of the following videos. We also did our best to make this program fun, friendly, and fair for all involved, and I hope we succeeded.
And it was such a privileged honor to be part of this journey with John, who has been incredible to work with in terms of, us interviewing. We are a wonderful tag team, I feel. And all these wonderful people that came with us, they all had innovation, creativity. And that's what this is about, y'all. There is no one way for, problem solving or all of that. Everybody has their own leadership style, problem solving method. And I think these interviews really showcase that creativity that is present in the SCV. So I was really glad to see that. They all were wonderful. And it was super amazing for them to take the time out of their own day to be there with us.
100%. We can't say thank you enough to all the candidates. Lastly, some may be wondering if we are connected to or in competition with our brothers at SCV Chat. Well, the answer to both of those questions is no. The fellas over at SCV Chat do an incredibly awesome job and are conducting their own interviews with the candidates. This program is a new take on giving the candidates a chance to talk to you and for you to see and hear from them. As evidence of the friendly relations, and there's nothing, no slight on either side, you will see that one of our participating candidates is also one of those involved in the creation and operation of SCV Chat, George Connor Bond. Now, before Connor had announced his candidacy, our team reached out to Connor to make sure that he knew what we were up to and that we were not trying to compete with SCV Chat or step on their toes. So if you were looking to see Moose Mania and GCB versus myself and Cousin Vinny in a 4-post massacre steel cage match in the intermission at the oratory contest, it's not happening.
And we're not having a scene out of the Real Housewives. There's going to be no dramatic dinners, no Jersey table flips. No, there's not a Real Housewives of Detroit. I don't know what they would do in Detroit, but none of that. There'd be no Real Housewife drama.
No. We love those guys and we love what they do. And we hope that you'll go over and watch the videos on SCV Chats, Look Around the Confederation, where they interview the candidates as well. Well, Vinny, before we close out, I want to say thank you to some folks. First and foremost, I would like to say thanks to Dennis Palmer of Secession Camp Number 4 from Charleston for coming up with this idea almost a year ago and for allowing Vinny and I to be a part of it. He put untold hours of work into making phone calls, getting advice, and working on the questions. Without him, this program would not have happened.
Absolutely. And Dennis, thank you for giving us this ability to do this and helping us out and, being there for us and helping to facilitate the times. We could not have done that without you, especially because I know John has odd work hours like I do. And, with me doing work in school, some nights I'm up till 4 a.m. Some nights I don't get sleep, y'all.
It's been an incredible journey, and we really, really appreciate Dennis for giving us the opportunity to be involved in this. Next, I want to thank all of those who supported this idea, especially those early on, and those who helped by submitting ideas for questions. I can't name each one because I don't know who all Dennis talked to, and some of them may not even want to be called out by name. But there are 3 individuals who supported this idea from the very beginning and gave us an advice in the behind-the-scenes aspects of the program at various times along the way. These 3 individuals are past SCV Commander-in-Chief Chuck McMichael, who encouraged and supported the idea of the program prior to announcing his candidacy, past Commander-in-Chief Paul Gramling, and past Army of Northern Virginia Commander Randy Burbage. We cannot adequately express our thanks and appreciation to the 3 of these men for their guidance and help, and we hope that the final product is worthy of all the support that you 3 gave us. Thank you so much, Chuck, Paul, and Randy.
Thank you so much, y'all. Truly appreciate it.
And lastly, I would like to give a special thanks to our show's producer and co-host, compatriot and friend, cousin Vinny Balducci. Without your expertise, Vinny, in online recording and broadcasting, your advice and your assistance in hosting, this program would have been like a ship without a sail that's missing half of its crew. Thank you so much, brother. You've really made this an extremely enjoyable experience in ways that it would never have been without you being a part of it.
Brother, and it's mutual here. Thank you for being part of this as well, because without your expertise, whenever we had, whether it was a technology issue, my camera gave out, I got booted out, you kept the show running. And without that, it would have been a total disaster. We had a great teamwork with sharing up who's answering questions. It keeps it fresh. And I love the creativity that you brought to interviewing and the consistency that you gave. It was phenomenal.
That's mighty kind of you, Vinny. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you, brother.
And the cute little doggy too, Bella. She's our mascot.
We should have had Bella on this video.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess with that, we will conclude this introductory video so y'all can get to watching the videos with the candidates. I hope that all the answers for any questions you may have were presented here. But if not, we would really love to hear from you at our new email address. And Vinny's going to throw it up here at the bottom of the screen. It is mtcfeedback@yahoo.com. Feel free to ask Dennis, Vinny, and I anything pertaining to the program. We also welcome any feedback. So if you like the show, have any ideas for how we can improve upon it between now and 2026, please reach out. Again, that email address is mtcfeedback@yahoo.com. Before we close out, is there anything else you'd like to add, Vinny?
I want to thank especially the viewers for simply watching the video, taking the time out of your day to watch this, and even sharing it, because sharing is caring. And it will be posted to Southern Media Company, which is part of Monuments Across Dixie. It's our at-large profile. We're all things Southern related. We have ideas for potential, creators who want to come on there. They can let us know if they want to. Let's make this community work, y'all, because it's upon us to lead the charge and find ways as private citizens and as SCV members to forward the colors, get out there and share the heritage with the world. Thanks, y'all.
Yes, please, please, please share this, especially if you are a camp commander. Please share this out with everyone in your camp. If you are a brigade commander or in brigade leadership, share it with everyone in your brigade. The same goes for division leaders and Army department leaders. We ask, please, we want these videos to get out to as many compatriots as possible, so as many that see it will be informed on the decisions that are being made. So yes, 100%, please, we beg, share this video. Well, with that, I say thank you, Vinny, and thank you to everyone watching. I really hope that this program in total helps you be a more informed voter when we meet as a band of brothers later this summer at the National Reunion. Again, on behalf of our producers, compatriot Vinny Balducci and compatriot Dennis Palmer, thank you for watching, and we hope that you enjoy the following editions of Meet the Candidate 2024. God bless you. God bless Dixie, and Deo Vendice.
Deo Vendice, y'all.